The process of designing the Kaha tapware really started with the user. How they interact with it, the size of requirements, the length of the spouts, the feel of the handle, the size of the swivel and how that rotated, and things that were that the user didn't know. They're not going to tell us what they don't know. So there's a lot of exploration in the early days of form and size, how it sits on the basins, how it sits against the wall, how the environments they go into, understanding what sort of spaces these are, and particularly with architecture, how it's changing, how bathroom spaces are changing. The materials that we use within those bathroom spaces also have an effect on what you're actually producing and designing. So really basing it around the user and understanding how they operate and function this product. Then within that we start doing the sketching process, idea generation, trying to create ideas around what this could be from a very fresh bit of paper, from ideas not only within the design team but from all aspects of the Methven company. And that's where we get some great ideas from and aspects within that. Once we've gone through the sketching process and initial concepts, then we really do understand what it is beginning to take shape. And we start creating models, hand models. These are handcrafted models that are generated to show physically what this item is. And then turning those into 3D models on screen, having the ability to show in more detail the construction of these. And there's a period of time there where the conceptual process is really about emotion. What really is the gut feeling about creating these things? What do we all see these things being? With Kaha, it was a view of we wanted to create more emotion in there. It's not a minimalist type product, it's a product that has emotion. By its sheer nature, it is something that we want to show with dynamics and form. So a lot of that was shaping, creating, modelling in solids, using foam and sandpaper to create these items, and then once again going to the computer and developing these on screen. From there we create some more 3D models and really understand the size, proportion. And this period of time is something that is, in a creative sense, very exciting, as you are creating something very new and very new for Methven and new for the business. So it's a time where we can explore. From there we end up creating some what we call 3D models or 3D printed models, and so they can explore the actual finished size, dimensions, details within these products. And that's when the process of manufacturing takes place, and we start into the process of tooling, and in the end right through to production. But the design process really is about people, understanding what people want, understanding how they use the product, how we see they use the product, how we can push the boundaries of what that product is. And with Kaha, for it to allow it to be fit into these environments, it had to be this balance of new, but something that was seen as not too polarizing either. So it was a fine line to create something that is interesting and exciting, and a new way of seeing what this tapware is.